Niall Motormouth Jenkins here, welcoming you to our brand new YouTube channel. Hope that you'll come back and see every segment each and every week, and I will share preventative maintenance tips and regularly scheduled maintenance tips for your car. So whether you know a little bit about your car or absolutely nothing, this is the channel just for you, where I share over 35 years of experience as a qualified and licensed service technician with truck and coach, light truck and passenger vehicles. Come back and visit us and tell your friends, and we'll see you each and every week right here in the Car Connection Workshop on YouTube.
Hey, good afternoon, friends. Here from the Car Connection Workshop. Niall Motormouth Jenkins, host of Car Connection. Thanks for stopping by. We do have the air hose out today if you're needing a little oxygen for your tires. Don't forget to check your tires once a month. We're going to be talking about that in more detail in another video. But today, we're going to be talking about an area that you should be taking into deep consideration heading into the winter, where you're going to need defrost. That's right. This morning when I got up at 4:30, it was white in my neighborhood. All the windshields of the cars and the rooftops were white. What does that mean? It means you're going to want to flip that dial from AC over to warm me up. You're going to want the Bunsmaster Bakery going if you have heated seats. Well, you're going to need as much airflow as possible so that your defrost works best. And one of the things that we're jumping into is, hey, how's your cabin filter doing? Yeah, most vehicles have them. Find out if your year, make, and model has one. So we're going to head out to the 2008 Nissan Rogue and have a look at the cabin air filter, and you'll be able to see for yourself, does it need a new one? Is it okay? Or that thing's a piece of junk. Yeah, because a plugged cabin air filter is going to restrict airflow, and it's going to be very difficult to A, warm you up, B, puts a lot of extra pressure on the fan motor, and some of these fan motors are $350 plus. Do you want to burn it out because of a plugged filter? And number three, it's going to take you forever and a day to get the windshield defrost. You need as much airflow as possible. So thanks for stopping by. Don't forget to like, share, follow, your comments down below, and check out the description of each video, because that's where all the details of what you're going to experience on each and every video that we put out. And I always say you're going to learn 5 things from every single video. So today, what are you going to learn about on this video? 1, what it is, cabin air filter. 2, where it is. Number 3, how does it break? So in other words, in this case, how does it get plugged up? We're going to talk about that. And 4, how could you avoid having issues with your HVAC system in your vehicle? And number 5, what could you have done to enhance the performance of your vehicle's air conditioning, heating, ventilation, and the whole package? So that's all going to get covered in this video. And always remember, when you take your vehicle to the service center, here's what you want to see on the work order. 4 things. The concern, so what has you concerned with your vehicle? The diagnostic work, what is the cause? And what is the correction? And fourthly, confirmation that all 4 of those things were translated in your conversation with the service advisor at the service desk. So in relation to the cabin air filter, your concern would be it's not defrosting properly on the windshield. The fan, I hear the fan running, but it doesn't seem to have much blow coming out. So let's go and check that out. Don't forget to like and follow us on Facebook at Niall Motormouth Jenkins. You'll find vids and reels that you won't find anywhere else. And head to our website, carconnectionbusinessnetwork.com. In the top right-hand corner of the home page, you'll see a tab that says Store. That's where you you can get your Car Connection merchandise. You got one of these yet? Snapback cap, trucker cap, and you can get them in whatever color you want. Choose the color, choose the size, put it in the cart, pay for it, gets delivered right to your house at $5 above cost. So help Skippy and I out. We need coffee, we need donuts, and we need to pay for the videos too. All right, so let's get down to biz. Cabin air filter today. We're going to go and visit it. So come along. Let's go. We're going out the big door today, the big door. Ugh. It is electric, but I have it disconnected for a reason. Yeah, I'll tell you about that some other time. All right, watch your head. Going in. Okay, Skippy, you got to go in through the passenger door. That would be this one. Just be careful. They're babes in the woods. You're going to have to lean in there so we can get this on camera, because you got to see this. I've already got a good idea what it's going to look like, but I want you guys to see it. Now, I don't want to cause a big ding-a-roo on another vehicle, because the guy that parked this Bronco here, I hear he's like a real miserable thing. But we're going to put a rag in there. Not really. That's my third Bronco. You'll get to meet the bro. And I got my kneeling pad here. I would suggest you get one of these kneeling pads. It folds, it hangs up, fellas. You can get this at the Prince of the Palace store. Money well spent. It was like 20 bucks. Okay, this how you get to this cabin air filter on this one. Most vehicles, it's in behind the glove box, but not this puppy. Not this puppy. You got to take this side panel off. So this fits in there like, I don't know. It goes this way. I know how it goes. So it sits in here like this. It is actually easy to get to it, but where it is, access to it is better than behind the glove box. So we had to take that panel out, and then we got to go way in under here. And you got to take this little side panel off. It goes in there something like that. Something like that, something like that. I can't remember. Does anybody remember? It goes in like this. Sits in there. So you got to go way in here where the gas pedal is. So this cover sits in here like this. And you just unlock the bottom tab and then it pulls out. That's what this little ear is for. And it was a little interesting. I got to give it an interesting, but look where this thing is. So I'm crammed in here and I'm just a little feller. And I put this cloth here because there's going to be a mess. I know there is. I can see it already. So I got to reach in here. Yeah, I know. It's kind of crazy. I don't know if I can even grab it, but I'm going to try my best to get hold of it. I may not. I may have to get a screwdriver. I got to go get something to pry with, like, as an 8-foot pry bar or something. I need a small screwdriver. Just lift it up. So, let me see. Got one right here in my box of tools. So I need to get right down. This is crazy. Like, behind the glove box can be a headache, but this is interesting. Push that gas pedal down, get that out of the way, and I need to get this baby up. Oh, and get a hold of it. So just imagine putting this filter back in ought to be a real treat. Okay, so here we go. I gotta try and get this out of here. And you gotta kind of bring it around. I watched it on a Nissan video, and it's like, are you kidding me? So I gotta pull this out. And I'm gonna stuff the new one back in there the same way, but so you gotta kind of bend it, they said. You gotta kind of bend it. Egads, man. So it's stuck. Here it comes. You gotta do a real good job on the new one. By the time you get it in there, you go, I think I need another one. All right, here it comes. All right, check out all this junk. Look at that. That's bad, friends. Here's the filter. It's just loaded with crud. Let me knock some out of there. The reason I put the cloth there is, you know what? I'm the guy that's got to vacuum this up. And I thought, you know, I want to try and capture as much as I can. So it is basically a HEPA filter. It depends on manufacturer. Some call it a cabin filter. It's a HEPA filter. You know what it actually does? It filters out bacteria and outdoor junk that you shouldn't be breathing in. It pulls it out. So anybody who's watching this has cardiovascular issues, you want to make sure that whoever you're driving with has a clean HEPA filter in there. Otherwise, you know, if you've got a person with allergies in your vehicle, this isn't going to help you, because this thing is really not good. So if I put the light in behind here, you can really see all the crud in there. Like, it's loaded. So look at the junk that's come out. Not good. So how often should this be changed? If you have pets or you have long-haired people in your car, that all gets sucked in to your heating and ventilation system, just like your home. So I'm going to come in here and see what we got in here. See if I can get my hand in there and kind of pull some of this out. Oh yeah, there's tons of stuff in there. Watch. See it coming out? So I'm going to have to I'll put a hose on my shop vac, and I'll stick the hose in there, because you got to get this stuff out of here. Because a clean filter is just going to draw it all back into a brand new filter. Yeah, you don't want to do that. Well, there's tons of it. I can feel it way back in there, and it can still pull some out. So I wanted to show you that, because this is the time of year where, look at all the debris down here. It's all leaves, and this thing's full of dust and pollen and stuff that can make somebody who has allergies in your vehicle could have an asthma attack or something. So you want to make sure you have your fella. Here's my point, and this is where I'm going to close this video off with. This should be changed minimum once a year. If you live in an area with lots of trees, you got pet hair in the car, that's dander. There's dander from human beings being in your car as well. If you're a car slob, and you know who you are, we'll just leave it at that. This filter gets plugged even faster. So if I gotta go in here, and this is your car, and I'm going in here to check this, guess what? You're getting a new one. I can guarantee you're getting a new one. Because if you haven't had it changed, and when I say, how's your cabin air filter doing? And you go, cabin air filter? Do I have that? Do I need one? Yeah. And I usually get this look. Cabin air filter? Right. Yeah, I'll have to ask my wife about that. Yeah, you probably have one. Most cars have them. This one happens to be in a very different spot than I even would have thought of. Some Volkswagens and European cars, it's under the wipers, and you got to take half the car apart to get in there and swap it out. Others, it's in behind the glove box. The Toyota FJ Cruiser, it's behind the glove box. The Rocket, that's a 99 Honda Civic, it's in behind the glove box. There wasn't one in behind the glove box on Vanna White. You'll have to check that video. We did do a video on that. It was not there. Apparently 2010 Caravans don't have one. So you need to ask and find out if your year, make, and model has one. Get it looked after. We're heading into winter. You need all the blow you can get from your blower motor to get your window defrosted. So check that out. Get your vehicle checked. That's part of getting ready for winter. And then it's part of getting ready for summer. Because if you want really good air conditioning, you need a clean cabin filter. Yes, I'm your cabin filter, and I'm not happy. I need to be changed. I need a bath. Yeah. And get another one. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, share, ring the notification bell to get notified when new videos are coming up or when we go live streaming. And also, give us a thumbs up, give us a comment, and follow us and like us on Facebook. Yeah, Niall Motormouth Jenkins, that's where you'll find me. And you'll see reels and videos you won't find anywhere else. And catch us at Stevensvilleontheweb.ca. Click on the businesses tab and you'll find Car Connection. And you'll also see some bloopers and outtakes. Make sure you put your coffee down so you don't laugh and spill it on yourself, because it could be hot. Hot coffee could be hot. And get your Car Connection merchandise and show it off at carconnectionbusinessnetwork.com, where you can connect with some amazing local, small to medium businesses, and you can let them know Motormouth sent you. We'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching. Bye for now. Oh yeah, I almost forgot. If you enjoyed the video, like I know you did, ring the notification bell.
Well, thank you for stopping by the Car Connection Workshop right here on YouTube. Don't forget to come back and join us for another segment. So like, share, tag, and follow, and ding that bell so that you don't miss a single edition of Car Connection. So till next time, keep it under 100 and put the coffee on, because we're coming to your house.